right, Barry's here finally, and give us a little bit of level for the microphone there, Barry.
One and two, three.
2, 3.
That's for kick-off.
January, February?
January, if you like, January and February.
Oh!
Can you hear me?
I think he's got it. By George, he's got it. Barry from Watford. 82-year-old... Barry, you still 82?
Of course I am, Steve.
That's incredible.
I like to keep a little bit mysterious.
Yes, well, you certainly do that.
I'm certainly mysterious.
How's your week been, Barry?
Oh, my good friend, I have had a wonderful week. What a trip down memory lane.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I went to a school reunion party we had at my school. It was there's only 4 of us left now, my classmates, but there's Margaret was one. And also,
did you meet Margaret at school?
Yes, I did, but also there was Doreen Bateman.
Oh.
She walked in, I said to her, you haven't changed a bit, but at 83 you might want to drop the pigtails and get rid of the satchel, love. That's not fooling anyone.
I nearly trod all over you there, didn't I?
Write to me next time, I'll prepare. But she's got very buck teeth. As Margaret said, she can eat an apple through a tennis racket.
Margaret's cruel.
Margaret, I mean, she was with me, obviously. She can hold a grudge. She said, I saw you flirting with Doreen. I said, Margaret, that was one break time in 1941. Can we let it lie now? Come on, let sleeping dogs lie, love. No, also there was Richard Pollock.
So what's his name?
Sorry, Richard Pollock, that is. To be honest, he was the school bully.
Was he?
No, he's not too bad now as an adult. I could have done without him giving me a wedgie and demanding me dinner money in front of the wife. But, no, he was always very competitive. You know, who's going to be the more successful in life? Well, I like to think I had the last laugh.
Yeah, of course
if you're listening, Richard.
Is he on Radio 2? No.
He making double entendres about the size of his wife? No, he is not. Richard, did you share a plate of prawn crackers with Radio's Tim Smith at the Christmas party?
No.
I don't think you did, mate.
I don't think so.
No. I mean, he's just some Harley Street surgeon or something. That's what his chauffeur said anyway.
Does a lot of heart stuff, doesn't he?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It ain't showbiz.
Olympics coming to Watford, I understand.
Yes, well, what we're thinking of doing, we're going to hire out our shed for accommodation, you see.
What did you say?
Hire out our sheds for accommodation.
Good idea.
Margaret's been dusting, and ironically, any sign of a spider, and she's sprinting up the gun like Usain Bolt. That's what gave me the idea, you see. But, no, I mean, we've got Margaret's old weightlifting equipment in there.
She was a champion in the 40s, wasn't she?
She was. 264 pounds at one stage. She's lost a bit of weight, since then. But we're thinking what we could do is provide, if I get a couple of old garden canes, practice a bit of high jump if they need that in the morning.
Yeah.
We got some sand, and provided the cat's not been in it, that would do for the long jump.
Well, that sounds professional enough to me.
Of course it is.
I know Tim wanted to ask you about...
cooking. I wanted to ask about his cooking.
Oh.
You've been doing some cooking, Barry.
Well, with MasterChef is back. You had them on it, didn't you?
Yeah, we did, certainly, yeah.
Them fellas. Well, I've got some friends coming over for a bit of fine dining.
Lovely.
I mean, my repertoire's limited. I'm less MasterChef, more Little Chef, if I'm honest, but I'm going to be experimental. Now, my signature dish is a French one. Stop me if I get too technical in French. It's chopped de pork.
Yeah.
Avec le mâche.
Oh, that's very good.
And Margaret's doing the pudding, mousse. That's the pudding, not a description of my wife. And but what I'm going to do after dinner is horrible.
I'm not saying anything, Barry.
No, sorry. After dinner, I'm going to show the guests into the garden where I've been building an ornate Tibetan fountain, right? It's one of them water features with dry ice, wind chime, I mean, if you sat by it, you're transported to a magical Tibetan monastery in the Himalayas. $15.99 from B&Q. Watford.
Make it yourself.
I it took a bit of heavy lifting to get it into place. Our garden has been all builders' bottoms and tattoos. But Margaret and her sister put a lot of hours in, so...
I'd see where you went with that.
Oh, dear, it took long enough, didn't it?
Yeah, it did really, yeah. So Barry's television roundup next, I would think. So what are you looking forward to this weekend?
Well, tonight, Graham Norton, who has, it says it's singer Ed Sheeran on, performing his new single, Drunk.
He's good.
Outrage. Oh, sorry, it's called Drunk. The single's called Drunk. Sorry, I was going to say...
And are you still watching Dancing on Ice?
Watching it, I have to be prized off the sofa. I love it. Oh, Charlene Tilton is in it.
Yeah.
Remember her off of Dallas?
Yeah.
That was, they used to call her the Poison Dwarf. But did we find out who killed JR in the end? I mean,
Yes.
was it Pauline Fowler, or have I got me sons mixed up? Who was it?
Programme.
Did he nick the Christmas money and take it to the allotment?
No,
No, that was somebody else.
Oh, Barry, you're so confused this week. Thank you very much for being on, by the way. I wish you a lovely weekend. And would you give Margaret our very best when you see her?
I would certainly will, and have a lovely weekend.
Thank you, Barry.
No,
No, Barry.
Oh,
No, Barry.
that's
No,
it.